Today we're going to focus on semi-automating Twitter, and we're going to be doing that setting up automated welcome messages using a program called Social Oomph. Now before we get into that, I just want to refer you back here to a recent post that we made in our blog about this. We actually wrote up an article about the various different ways that Social Oomph can help semi-automate using Twitter, and so you'll find some other great tips in here too. So go ahead and jot down MatthewKaminiak.com, and that'll take you back to our blog where you can find this particular article called Overwhelmed with Twitter. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into Social Oomph. Social Oomph is, they have a free account and they have a pro account. All you need to do, what I'm going to show you today, is the free account. And so after you get registered for your free account, you're just going to come in here and click on Direct Messages. Come over to Edit Welcome DM for direct message, and then click on your account, okay? And I went ahead and just posted in a couple of tweets that I thought would be appropriate. And the first thing you'll notice here is we have a left bracket, this little squiggly line. That is required to go ahead and set up rotating welcome messages. The other thing you'll notice is after this first tweet that I've got set up, we have a second one down here. And in between these two, you'll notice that there's this vertical line. And it's imperative that you include that so that Social Oomph knows that you're going from one tweet to the next tweet, and it will rotate between these two. You can certainly set up more than a couple of rotating tweets. You can do 3, 4, however many you want, okay? The other thing that I want to go ahead and show you is oftentimes when people are setting up automated tweets with programs such as Social Oomph, is they don't verify if they have too many characters. As you probably know, in Twitter, you're limited to the amount of characters that you can include in a tweet. And so what I just did there is I just took the tweet that I'm planning on sending out and I pasted it right into where I would send a direct message in my Twitter account. And I'm verifying that what I've got here is not going over that 140 character limit. And as you can see, I've got plenty of room, so I know I'm safe. I'm going to go ahead and go back into Social Oomph, and I know that one's good. I already checked the first one, so I know that we're good on that, okay? So it's just really important to make sure that those fit, because too many times I can see that when someone has sent me like a thank you message for following them, that this message gets cut off. Maybe it gets cut off right here in the middle of the link to their blog or something, and you know, unfortunately, the first thing is that gives people a heads up that that's not a direct message from them, and then the second thing is that you can't get to their blog. So just make sure that it will actually fit. The other thing that you want to do is go ahead and click on the auto welcome box here, and that's going to allow you to automatically send that welcome message out to your new followers. And then down here, make sure you have clicked on auto follow and auto unfollow. And the nice thing about this is going to allow you to automatically follow or unfollow people who are following or unfollowing you. And it really does help with keeping the ratios closer when it comes to the amount of people that you're following or that are following you. As you probably know, Twitter has certain rules, and you're going to be within a 10% ratio of having people who follow you versus who you're following once you hit the 2,000 mark. And we're going to get into how to handle that when you do hit that 2,000 mark on another video. So those are the key things to think about anytime that you're sending out automated welcome messages. And the last thing I want to leave you with is when you're posting welcome messages, just be considerate of who it is that you're following. I don't know about you, but I often get tweets from people that, you know, they might say thanks for following, but then they go, hey, want to make $1 million bucks, click here. And it's kind of offensive because they don't even know who I am, what I'm using Twitter for. There's no relationship there. So just make sure that whenever you're including a welcome message that, you know, maybe you're showing a little bit of your personality, you're thanking them, and maybe you're providing them something that's going to help them out, such as I did down here in this message. You know, here's some free tips on how to use Twitter more effectively. And by clicking on there, they would be taken right over here to my blog, which is great. It gets them back to my blog, but I'm not selling them. I'm actually giving them something that's going to help them out, and they can go in here to this particular blog and get some more tips on how to make Twitter even more effective for them. So thanks for joining me today. Hope that this was helpful, and if you need any more tips from us, or if there's anything you want more details on, don't hesitate to get in touch with us by going to our blog, MatthewKaminiak.com.